Jefferson High School in Albany, New York, wasn't the kind of place that often made headlines. The days usually passed without incident, students rushing between classes, teachers settling into familiar routines, and the staff greeting each other by name. It was the type of school where faces quickly became familiar, even those who were only there briefly. But one chilly day in March, an unfamiliar face appeared in the faculty lounge. He introduced himself simply as Mr. Edwards, a substitute teacher assigned for the day. No one thought to question it. Substitutes regularly came and went, especially during flu season, and office staff had enough on their hands without checking the identity of every temporary hire. Mr. Edwards quietly took attendance in room 206, filling in for Mr. Sherman, a history teacher who called out sick. At first, students didn't notice anything unusual about the new substitute. He was quiet, polite, and carefully followed the lesson plans left on Mr. Sherman's desk. But slowly, as the morning progressed, some students felt uneasy. He stood too still at the front of the classroom, staring at them quietly when he wasn't teaching. Occasionally, he wrote things down in a small notebook, glancing up at the class, then back down again. When students asked questions, he answered briefly, almost mechanically, and he never smiled. Not even once. Just before lunch, sophomore Tyler Mitchell stayed behind briefly to grab his notebook. Mr. Edwards stood at his desk, his eyes fixed somewhere distant, unmoving. Tyler hesitated, then cleared his throat. "Mr. Edwards?" he asked softly. "Everything okay?" The teacher blinked slowly, as if waking from a trance, and nodded once. "Yes," he said calmly, expression blank. "Everything is fine." Tyler left quickly. He felt suddenly nervous, though he wasn't sure why. By early afternoon, whispers had reached the front office. Students and teachers alike mentioned how the substitute seemed strangely detached, how something just felt off. The vice principal decided to double-check the records, calling the substitute agency to confirm Mr. Edwards' details. The reply was unsettling. "There's no Mr. Edwards assigned to Jefferson today," the agency said firmly. "We don't even have a Mr. Edwards in our system." A chill settled into the office. The vice principal immediately called security, asking them to quietly bring Mr. Edwards in for questioning. But by the time security arrived at classroom 206, the man was already gone. The classroom was empty, except for his bag left neatly beside the desk. Police were quickly contacted, and they arrived soon after. Carefully, officers opened the bag, searching for clues about the strange man's identity. Inside, they found items that turned discomfort into alarm. A small digital camera filled with dozens of photos of students and teachers, taken without their knowledge during the morning classes, and notes detailing the schedules of several students, including their routes home and what time they typically left campus. Also inside was a school ID card belonging to Mr. Sherman, the teacher who'd called in sick that morning. But nothing revealed the identity of the substitute. No wallet, no ID, nothing but carefully kept notes and photographs. It was as if the man had never truly existed. Police searched for him in the surrounding neighborhoods, checked security cameras, and asked for witnesses. But no trace was ever found. The school tightened its security procedures soon after, carefully checking identification for every substitute and guest who entered. But the damage was done. Teachers now watched the doorways carefully, students felt less safe, and parents demanded answers that never came. Whoever Mr. Edwards was, he disappeared as mysteriously as he arrived, leaving behind a disturbing mystery. A man who walked openly into Jefferson High, whose intentions were frighteningly unclear, and who, years later, still had never been identified.